Measuring hunger is complicated. When Latin Apua was admitted to hospital 3 weeks ago, the 7-month-old weighed as little as a newborn. While he's put on a kilo since, he remains severely, acutely malnourished. One person dies on average every 48 seconds from hunger in the Horn of Africa, where climate change, conflict and COVID-19 have combined to create the perfect storm. 22 million people here are severely food insecure, and 4.6 million children are acutely malnourished.
We know already this year in nutrition treatment centres that hundreds of children in Somalia have died. These are children who are coming in to the treatment centres but coming too late because their families have had to travel such long distances. We know therefore that it's many more than that who are dying right now.
This horn-shaped peninsula in East Africa includes Ethiopia, Somalia and Kenya, parts of which are experiencing the worst drought in 40 years. Red signifies a food emergency, one step away from famine. Somalia is currently the worst affected area in the Horn. It's also where 250,000 people died during the last famine in 2011. Deaths that NGOs say were avoidable.
This is the worst drought, certainly in 40 years. And I've certainly never seen anything like the hunger, the starvation and the suffering of women, children and men in this part of the world, and where I am in Somalia. It's brutal.
Drought also impacts heavily on farmers and herders. Almost 9 million animals have died in the Horn of Africa, destroying livelihoods and forcing people to leave their homes. Some end up in one of Nairobi's biggest slums, Mukuru.
We have an awful lot coming from all the time from drought-stricken areas. Every time there's a famine, we have people from Machakos, Kitui and northeastern Kenya. When they come in, they're starving. And not only do they come in, but cows and goats and sheep, they're also brought in from the surrounding areas to eat whatever grass is available in the city.
Aid organisations have been sounding the alarm for years now, a call that's largely fallen on deaf ears.
The scale of what is happening and the risk for people tipping from malnutrition as we see today to famine is really real, and we need an awful lot more money coming in. It is really, really important that the international community, also our EU partners and at UN level, are aware of what is happening here, and that I think is one of the main lessons that I will take out of what I heard here so far today.
Irish Aid has given €74 million in the past 18 months to projects in the Horn of Africa, and it's announcing a further €3.25 million this week. While it will go some way towards alleviating the crisis here, much more is urgently needed. Juliette Gash, RTE News, Turkana, Kenya.